Hey folks, how's it going? We're checking out more of the Royle family. Hope you guys had a fantastic day. Alright, last episode, Denise and Dave forgot the kid. That was funny. Throughout the entire episode, I think Denise only touched the baby one time, bro. And that was to breastfeed the kid. And she seemed to be reluctant to do that. She's like, this bastard's always hungry. Like she didn't want to do it at all, just to look at her like, oh no, just give him to me. But she said that, man. She said she wanted... What was her words? Here exactly what she said. She said she wanted her independence. So I'm guessing her independence means she doesn't want her life to change at all just because a baby's in the picture. She wants to be the exact same person, hang out with the exact same friends, do the exact same thing. That's why she's looking for babysitters and all that kind of stuff. So, I mean, I don't really expect anything different from Denise. I kind of figured that's the way she was going to be. And Dave's definitely taking on that, I won't say maternal role, but he's the one who's the most... You know, he sings to the kid, changes the kid, diaper, puts the kid down, the whole shebang. I think he expected that too. He knows how Denise is. So, and he still wanted to have a kid and stuff with her. So part of me doesn't think it bothers him. Every so often he gets a little bit of pushback, but it doesn't really bother him. I think he's okay with that. So it works out for them, dude. It's all good in the hood. Alright, folks, man, I enjoyed the previous episode. It was a good start to season 3. Let's just go and jump into episode 2, and we'll talk about it more at the end.
Anthony?
Yeah.
Is that you, Anthony?
Yes.
Right? My mom used to do that.
Anthony, use the milk in the packet. The stuff in the bottle's Denise's Express. Oh, look at him, Ant. Oh. I wonder what he's thinking.
He's thinking, I wonder how hungover my mum and dad's going to be.
Oh, Ant, it's their first night out since the last one. Anyway, we haven't had him to stop over all week, have we? Have him a minute while I take your dad's brew up.
Oh, Mum.
There you are. Yeah. Anthony, get that, will you? Oh, watch its floppy head.
Kids reach for him pretty hard. I wonder if it's actually, if he still mistakenly used the breast milk or not.
Hiya. Hey, who said you could have baby David? Dave? Get baby David off him. Oh, hiya, Mum. You alright? Yeah, you alright? Yeah. You alright, Dave?
Yeah.
Wait. You two look a bit rough.
Oh, yeah.
Oh?
Hiya. Dave, will you ring your mum and dad and ask them if they have baby David this afternoon?
No.
Why?
Well, they had him all day yesterday, Denise.
Dave, they are his grandparents. It's just that he's at this awkward stage now, you know.
What awkward stage is that, love? When he won't go to the office for you?
Hiya, Dad.
Yeah. Hey, you all right, Dave?
Yeah, all right, James, yeah.
Good night last night, was it, lad?
Too good.
How was the meal?
Well, we didn't go for a meal in the end. We got a bit sidetracked.
What, a locking at the feathers?
Yeah.
We had a few cans, eh, didn't we, Bab?
Oh, yeah, we got a bit hammered and all, didn't we? Kept the baby monitor on all night, though, Denise.
You don't need to, I never do.
Did you have the old karaoke at the feathers, Dave?
Yeah.
You should have seen, you know, Beverly Macker. She did that song out of Titanic. Oh, she was right stayed, wasn't she?
Yeah, she was stood there like she was at the front of the boat, you know, like that girl in the film. The Titanic.
Good film, that, though, the Titanic, wasn't it? Did you see that bit where he was painting it?
She ain't looked at it at all.
Beverly Macker, right. She was shy at Shania Twain as well, wasn't she, Dave?
I don't know.
Dave, she was shy.
Yeah, she was shy to Shania Twain and all.
Did you do karaoke, Denise?
Yeah.
Oh, did you do the usual?
What do you think, Machico Latino 3 times?
Did you do La Vida Loco, Dave?
Yeah.
Bloody hell, Dave, I'm sorry I missed that, lad. I tell you what, I'll be living La Vida Bloody Loco with our bloody lake. Whoever brings them bacon sardies in. Just put some under for me, Annie, Bab.
Anthony, put some more bacon under for your dad, love.
Look at the gob on him. Lazy little get.
Original last night.
His
when
eyes
he was
blooded.
in
They
the
call
bed.
Anthony lazy.
Dave got his pictures
Oh,
out
I'm
of Baby
chilling.
David and he got all upset.
What, again?
Yeah.
What is he doing?
Hey, pal.
What's wrong with him?
To you.
Dad, we're eating.
Oh no!
What are you doing?
Jim, we're eating.
Why? Oh no, he's out of control.
He's a big-headed bugger, him. Humpty Dumpty! Yo! One empty out,
no.
father, Lord, hey, Dave.
Good run, that, James.
Yeah, I like that a bit too much. That was too funny. I do stuff like that to irritate Tay.
This little Jamie from over the road wants to know if you'll sponsor him on his sponsored swim.
Oh.
Can he swim?
Yeah.
I'll tell him no then.
What's it for, Anthony?
Minibus for school.
A bloody minibus. He should be spending that money on education, not minibuses to take him to Chester bloody Zoo. No wonder they're hanging around on the corners of the night like monkeys. They go to see them often enough.
They were letting people who came in after me go before me.
Yes, but they had heart attacks, Joe. Do you know, Barbara, they kept us waiting so long that in the end there was only Joe left and a little boy who had a marble lodged up his nose.
Oh, Anthony. Anthony, go and get Joe a Kit Kat.
Like, bro,
Did you have a tetanus, Mary?
Oh, yes,
it's
Barbara.
not important enough for a
Just
Kit
little
Kat.
prick in his bottom. Barbara, isn't the NHS terrible? I mean, just terrible. They had no interest in Joe at all.
I hope that's not the old, swiping hand, is it, Joe?
Jim?
Why?
That is a good question, man. You
I don't
do
know.
that quite
Spill
often.
over grating a bit of cheese.
Oh, I think we'll be going back to Dairy Lee, Barbara. It's a much safer cheese.
Yeah.
We've just got to hope and pray now that the skin grows back over the tops.
What did they say at the hospital, Mary?
Well, they told me to keep them warm and dry. But, I mean, it seems so unfair, Barbara. The cheese wasn't even for him. It was for Gerald.
Anthony, will you go up?
Kiss me ass.
Hey, Baldy, that's my grandson you're talking about. Now get up there and see some, you lazy little sod. God, he's one lazy little
Oh my
get-in.
god. Kiss my ass.
Leave our Anthony. You'd have left him crying all day. And he's his uncle.
I'm switching this bugger off as well. Getting on my bloody nerves, that.
He's very good with baby David, though, isn't he?
Only 'cause he's the same bloody mental age as him.
Get lost, Dad. Baby David's miles brighter than Anthony.
Cold thing. It's so bogus. So Anthony and turn the baby monitor off.
Dave, would you fancy a little Saturday lunchtime drinky poos with your old father-in-law?
Good idea, that, Jim. Yeah, with the dog.
Oh, I fancy that. A couple of pints would really sort my head out. Do you want to come, Mum?
Oh, I can't, can I? What about baby David?
They're gonna pawn him off on Anthony.
Yeah, what about baby David?
Well, you can leave him with Anthony. You just said he's really good with him.
Oh, yeah.
Well, you've the bone-idle bugger something to do anyway, won't it?
Yeah. He won't notice if we slip out for a bit, will he?
No.
Well, I am.
Cold-blooded.
Because tonight, Matthew, I'm going to be completely bloody bladdered.
Oh, no, actually, I better stay home now and look after baby David.
You can't do that, lad, can you? Because you're getting him in. Come on, get your bloody coat on.
Oh, well, perhaps I should tell our Anthony.
No, leave it. Lovely surprise for him.
Oh, yeah. Right, I'll get my bag.
Did she say lovely surprise for him? Hey, man, I had plans, bro.
7 days as they prepare for their do-or-die battle. Bradford at home to Liverpool and Wimbledon at Southampton. Only only goal difference even separates the sides.
Oh, shit.
What do you say? Give me the drink.
Oh, it's so bogus, bro. Cold-blooded, man. Oh, dude. Oh. Dude, this is never gonna change. Oh, my God, bro. They said his parents had the kids all day yesterday. Her parents had them all last night. She wants to give it back to them. And then she pawns them off on Anthony. Jesus Christ. Oh, no. I thought they'd just turn the baby monitor off. I always forget that Anthony's always an option to go do something or get something or whatever, or make something. I wasn't sure if I heard the joke right when Jim was saying, you know, the wedding night thing, and he's sometimes you got to like grin and bear it. I laughed because I think I got it, but I wasn't sure. Because I know here, grin and bear it means essentially like soldier through and put on a strong face through adversity and like a tough time or whatever. Because my buddy's wrestling name is Grin and Bear It. And that's the reason why I know the definition to it. I think that's what he was saying. He said, sometimes you want to, like, you know, grin and bear it, like, you know, soldier through your wedding night, but coming across a set of cock and balls. I laughed. I was like, wait a minute, I want to make sure it doesn't mean something else. But even if it means something else, it still is funny that way, having a soldier through your wedding night. But let me know if it actually means something else. Jim playing with his nipple cracked me up because I've done stuff like that to Tay, which is, that was just, I like that a bit too much. I was like, I was laughing too hard. It probably is not even that funny to everybody else, but because I do stuff like that, I thought it was hilarious, man. And when Denise talking about how she doesn't want baby Dave to be picked on, so they get like name brand gear. I don't know if I would do the same thing as a parent. Even though I was picked on, I have tough skin. And I have brothers and stuff like that, and we all kind of went back and forth with each other, family, all that kind of jazz. They helped build my tough skin for school, you know, and even at school. It happens, and then sometimes it gets under your skin where you start to get irritated by it. So I don't know if I would want my kid to go through it or not. That'd be a hard choice for me, man. And what I mean by that is me not putting my focus on clothes and stuff like that made me who I am. You know, I never thought it was a big deal to have name brand stuff. And the money I saved by not spending on clothes, like for me working and all that, like, because we raked leaves, we did everything to make money, all of us did. And my brothers, their focus really shifted to like clothing and fitting in. They've always had style, so I give it to them there, where they will save up and they will make a few things look really good, or they'll like focus on getting like 3 or 4 pairs of jeans that look slightly different enough where it didn't look like you're repeating the same jeans throughout the week. Especially if you had, like, back in the day, black jeans were cool and stuff. So they had a good knack for like diversifying the few name brand stuff they had and fitting no name stuff in between, where it just blended out where they always had style even though we were poor, you know? I don't really care about that. I don't really care about going out and spending even money on like no name, where a no name shirt compared to like a Nike shirt that might be $30, that no name is still like $10. That $10 can get me multiple Nintendo games or multiple comic books or these type of stuff. So I would focus on stuff at thrift stores. Like a lot of shirts at thrift stores are like, honestly, 50 cents for like a plaid shirt because they weren't popular, so I would spend 50 cents on a plaid shirt. Or I would spend maybe $2 a piece on like 3 pairs of jeans, and I would just wear that stuff. And plaid was dirt cheap. That's one reason I liked it. Then also I liked how plaid looked, so I would wear plaid shirts and those jeans. And the rest of the money I would spend on stuff that I actually like, things to entertain me at home, not to impress people at school. So I would hate for my kids to think that what you wear makes you something. You know what I mean? Like, I would hate for that. I would like them to kind of focus on what's going to make them happy once they're out of that school space. Because that means nothing. Once you're out of school, it seems to mean so much to people when you're in it, but once you're out of it, it really meant nothing. And I mean nothing in like the grander scheme of things, like the, you know, the bigger, broader picture, you know? I don't meet too many people who actually miss high school, except for like the friends you make if you keep those friends that you were friends with in high school, which is very rare. I meet a lot of people who still are friends with people they met in high school, junior high school, elementary school, whatever. They kind of move on and they make new friends from work and stuff like that. I'm one of the few people that I know that are still friends with people they made friends with in elementary school, junior high, and high school. I'm still friends with most of them. There are some that moved away and stuff, but that's what I mean, like in the grander like scope of things. It's not as important as you think it is. Those people's opinions don't really matter. Your education matters, but those people who try to bring you down and pass their aggression on to you, they don't matter in the grander scheme of things. Like once they're gone, they're gone. That high school life doesn't mean anything. And a lot of those people who want to go around and pick on people and treat people like trash, the highlight of their life is high school. Whereas if you make it out of it and you never became that person, that's not the highlight of your life. It's just like a part. It's just something in your distant past you don't really care that much about. So yeah, that's what I mean. I don't want people to think that I'm choosing between my kids having a terrible time at school or skating by, like, you know, unscathed. I know at least Gen Zers and younger millennials are really big on thrift shopping. But when I was a kid, if you shopped at a thrift store, you were picked on ruthlessly because we shopped at thrift stores. So you come to school with thrift store clothes on, they're going to pick on you nonstop. If you're not wearing the latest stuff, back in the day it was K-Swiss, Fubu, Nike, any of that type of stuff, like you're like, you know, crapped on in school nonstop. At one point it was Burberry, which was crazy expensive. If you were the coolest kid in school if you had Burberry. I remember that crap. And I remember in school, I wore plaid shirts because I like plaid. That was my thing. I enjoy plaid. So not only did I get picked on for like wearing like thrift store clothes, I feel like I picked the dorkiest thing to get picked on anymore, but I didn't care because I like plaid. I just like how it looked, you know? And I wore it in junior high school and high school. And actually a little bit of college as well. Then Burberry came out of school, which is like plaid style stuff. So people thought I was wearing knockoff Burberry. I'm like, I've been wearing this since junior high school. And you're the same people who picked on me since junior high school. Now you picking on me for wearing knockoff Burberry. Well, you know I've worn plaid junior high school, high school. I don't know, it's kind of like my signature style. That's what I mostly wore. And sometimes I wear t-shirts and stuff under, like graphic tees and stuff, or a long sleeve shirt. But for the most part, that's why I wore button-down shirts that are like plaid and stuff. They start picking on me saying I was wearing knockoff Burberry. I'm like, oh my god, now I gotta deal with this. And then Burberry fell off, and I was like, thank God, I can go back to wearing my plaid in peace and get picked on for just that, not me trying to pretend to be cool by wearing knockoff Burberry, which is like way worse. I don't know, dude. It's very different now. You can rock thrift store clothes, all that kind of stuff now. You're not really judged for it. I'm not sure if that started with the whole Macklemore thing when that song came out, but who knows? I'm talking about random stuff now. Man, they cold-blooded for leaving Anthony with the kid. That was funny. They got over on him real good, dude. Oh, bless him. Kind of went off on a random thing about the school clothes and stuff like that, but either way, I enjoyed this episode, man. I thought this was very entertaining. Very funny. All right, folks, that is it. That is all for this one. Hopefully you guys are happy, safe, and healthy. I'll see you next one. Later.